Okay.
Okay, this is Team Touchbase Tuesday for Tuesday, February the 23rd. Yeah,
Yep.
February 23rd, 2021. We are almost through the first 2 months of the year already, which is really, really hard to believe. Um, who would have known last January and February what was coming in the next month?
That's
So
true.
anyway, it's been wild. So, Cheryl, first, just if you have anything you want to share about your business, it's good for us to hear what other people are doing and what's working and that kind of thing. So let's start with that first.
Well, still feeling my way through. I asked my friend who's my host right now what she thought how I was doing as far as her
Yeah.
Facebook party, because her daughter had a virtual party, and apparently whoever the consultant was putting so much on throughout the day that the customers like could not keep up with everything she was posting. And I even felt that way. And Kathy said that I was doing a great job. I would, and
Good.
and she liked that I was theming the different days,
Yeah.
and doing the different games and stuff like that. So I
Good.
guess it's going okay.
Yeah. Well, and
um,
you have a couple parties starting beginning of March then too,
I
as
have
well, right?
three. Yes, I have three right now, and
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear back from my sister when in March she wants to do hers. So I'll have a definite four in March,
Okay.
and I
Great.
already have one booked for April. So
It's really interesting in the different consultant groups that I'm in to hear how differently everyone does theirs. And I never argue
mhm.
with them because, some people do it drastically different and they're very successful. So, who am I to argue? But I saw a post the other day that was asking a new consultant was asking how many posts you do a day. And people were saying 25, 35, 40. They were doing them in batches,
Wow.
like 4 or 5 at 8 o'clock, 4 or 5 at noon. At different
Mhm.
times of the day, they were doing batches, and it was working for them. So who am I to argue? I do 6 or 8 a day. Like that's how I do
I
it. So
do. I set three up to go during the day while I'm at work, and then I always come home and do at least two more in the day. Like I always try to do some sort of interaction, like ask a question or play a
right.
game or both. Like today, I already went on. I got the email from Pampered Chef about the
Yeah, we're gonna talk
stoneware,
about
and
that.
yes, so like I've already put that stoneware feeler out there on Kathy's page. So
Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, so let's jump right into that. I knew last night that there was a big announcement coming, but I had no idea what it was. And I knew I had nothing to share, so I couldn't share it. Very excited. I have been keeping a list since the fall when they went out of stock. Um, and yes, they just came in September and then they already went out of stock. I think it was in October. I don't remember. So I've been keeping a list. So I was away today, got home this evening and messaged everybody on my list. And now I'm going back into my parties, the parties that I've had along the way here. And I'm going in and posting a graphic that I made up that says they're back. I'm telling them that they can order them as of mid-morning tomorrow because that's what Paper Chef has told us. I am suggesting to the people that definitely want it, the people that were on my list, I'm suggesting that they order tomorrow
not to wait. Agreed.
because they are still
Definitely.
telling us it's real-time inventory. And so, there may be a day that some of them are out of stock for a while, but I'm encouraging people not to wait. We don't know. They can't predict, we can't predict. They feel they have enough in stock for now, and they're also covering the host rewards for February and
Right.
March, making sure they have enough for them and also for new consultant kits. So, um, you know, I don't want there to be like a rush on it that, we're out of stock in an hour, but I don't think it'll be that way. I don't believe that, but I know that people have been waiting. And for those people that have been waiting, I am telling them order by the end of the day tomorrow, if you
I
can.
agree.
Yeah, but that is a really exciting thing because I looked back in the party I'm doing right now. One of the parties I did a thing about the history of Pampered Chef, and there's a really good video on marketing imagery that does the timeline from 1980
When
and on
Doris,
through, and has
yeah,
pictures of Doris and her girls and videos of them,
yeah,
and then all the way through. And the thing that has always struck me or has stuck with me is when I read the book about the business, and I have several copies if anybody wants to borrow them or buy one off of me, because I think I have
yeah.
like 4 copies. But she talks about going and not knowing really what she was doing, but she wanted to start this business. And she went to the merchant market in Chicago and found stoneware, and no one there knew what it was. They didn't know what to do with it. They were just in one of the booths there. They were selling it, and this is a wholesale outlet that people. It's not a retail, so you go and buy in quantity. But she was able to borrow
Mhm.
one of the stones, and of course, it was a flat, round stone, no handles, no nothing. It was just a flat stone,
You
and
know, I
she
think
borrowed
about
it and
all
tried
those
it out.
gold rack
Oh,
whenever
that
they have
metal
gold
rack.
rack for the stone.
Oh, that metal rack
Yeah,
was nasty. But anyway, yeah. So,
it was.
to me, it's like that is such at the heart of our business, that stoneware, that it's been
Yeah.
heartbreaking not to be able to sell them. So I'm really excited that some of them are coming back.
It was
The key
heartbreaking
ones.
not to be able to buy it,
What'd you say?
because I had wanted it for my. I said it's been heartbreaking not to be
To
able to
buy
buy
it.
it, because I
Yeah.
was looking to have it for my daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now,
So
we as consultants can get it for at least 20% off. In April, it'll be 40, but, for one piece, but for Kid Enhancement Month. But still, it's been really difficult not, and I've always, I trust the company. I believe that they have our best interests at heart, and they're doing the best they can. And as I talk to people in different industries, I hear a lot about how difficult it is between shipping and manufacturing and all these different things. So, I know they're doing the best by us, and I'm really thrilled that they worked so hard to get at least these 4 pieces available. I mean, it's not,
yeah.
I called the lady today and she's like, well, I want the medium bar pan. I said, well, got luck. I don't know what to say, like it's not available. So, you can't please everyone, but
No,
I really appreciate the fact that they are doing all they can to make this possible for us. And if you read the details, March 1st, the cookware collection will be back as well.
it
And
did.
that's huge too. I have people waiting on that as well. So that's exciting. I hope that everyone reads the details in the stir and in, on the consultant scoop group, the Pampered Chef consultant scoop group. I can't even say it. If you haven't joined that group yet, you please do, because that is a great group that the company is running as a
Oh,
way to
yeah,
get information
I
out.
did join that. I did.
Good. Yeah, and it's company run, so they're going to be very careful with what's on there and make sure that the information we need is on there. So, and by the way, everyone, do you see this? My light came while I was gone these last 2 days. I'm so excited. I had to put it on for you. I have it set at blue. It can be green, yellow, red, maybe another color too. I don't remember. I just wanted it to be blue because I think it looks like our Pampered Chef color. So anyway, so I wanted to share that with you tonight. So there it is. Not sure where I'm going to keep it, but it's fun to have it. I think when I do my lives, I'm going to put it on my kitchen counter just for fun. Just another way to promote our business, and we need to be a light. Times are difficult, and our business has been incredible through these last 12 months, higher than ever. And people need us. You know, we're not just selling tools, we're selling the whole idea of our motto, which is enriching lives one meal, one memory at a time. And I was with my grandkids the last 2 days because their mom had to go. She's a social worker in a school, Title I school, and in Maryland. And yes, I was out of state, so I'm going to quarantine for 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter to me. It's not a big deal. I don't go out much anyway. But their governor has ordered them to go back to school in person. And so the staff had to go in and get ready. And her kids are still at home doing virtual school, and nobody's going back full time, I guess, from what they said. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you that is because, not because I need to confess it, because my family's been very careful. And yes, we've had COVID in our family. We've had 5 people in our family that have had it, not because we were together, just because of their jobs and functions. But anyway, my grandkids love to cook. It's just, we make memories together. Every time we're together, we, make mini pizzas, or we do. So this time I took the donut hole pan along, and I took the donut, the mix along, and we actually made, we made like 38 donut holes, I think. And then we took them out and we rolled them in powdered sugar or cinnamon sugar. But after we did a couple like that, we melted some butter and rolled them in the melted butter first, and then did that, because they're not fried, so you don't have that oily outside.
Wetness. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did the butter, which, just adds to the thrill of it because it's butter. But they were all gone. Yeah. Like it was fun. We did it together, used the scoop and did the whole thing. And then we made another thing together as well. And of course, I always have my Pampered Chef tools along, and my granddaughter, I've given her some of the kids stuff. So she has her own baking cabinet in their island, and she pulls out her green bowl with her stuff. And so that's, it's always fun. And I didn't take any pictures because we were just having too much fun, and we didn't take pictures. But we are selling that whole idea of families being together around the table. And it's very significant. And I hope we remember that as we're sharing with our customers in our virtual parties, and just out and about, or however you're sharing with your customers. I would really encourage everyone to be watching on Facebook as people post things. Every once in a while I see people say, "What are you having for dinner?" That's a great one to comment on. You don't have to sell your products, but you can share a recipe from your website. You can share a recipe that you love from the website. And it'll take them right to your website if they want to look at any more details. Or you just, if somebody asks a question. Or one thing I love is if somebody posts a fundraiser for a group, whether it be a school group or a community group or whatever, hey, go on and message them and say, "Hey, I love your idea of a fundraiser, and I would love to support your group. How about if we set up a Pampered Chef fundraiser, and you will get, instead of host rewards, you will get cash for your group." Just keep your eyes open. There's always those opportunities, and they're out there. We just need to remember that we are here to serve, not just to sell. And that's how I see it anyway. And the other thing I wanted to mention tonight is, you've seen me post about it, and I know we've done a couple of these in the past, but we're doing our director group is doing a mega mystery host party, and everyone creates their own party link. There's a consultant group for the mega party group, where you will post your link to your party, and then they will combine them all together and post them in the party group. It will start, pre-party posts start Thursday and Friday. So you need to join the consultant group first, and I posted it on our team page. And then you can set up your party and then join the actual group But we really encourage you to reach out to your customers, whether it be through a consultant connection email or messages, personal messages, or text messages to people to invite them to the group. We are creating it. We're encouraging everyone to do a mystery party, mystery host party. So you set up the party and you don't use consultant as host. You just do mystery. I put mine in as mystery host, and then I don't use my email address. I use my iCloud address because that's not the one I use for Pampered Chef. Put all my information in, but then when the party ends and you choose your mystery host, you will have to change all that to put in your host's name, whoever wins. So for everybody that participates, it can't just be those who buy. But if they're on the party group and they're participating, then they go in the drawing as well, because it's illegal to require them to purchase something to be in the drawing. So that's something to be aware of. But you put them all in, and then whoever wins, they get to be the host. They get all the host rewards for the party, whether it's $25 or if it's $200, it doesn't matter. It's whatever the host would earn. And it's a great way to get people to participate. You just never know, who might want to. People, and I encourage when I have hosts at a party, I encourage them to invite people from other states, because that's a big deal. We're not doing in-home parties where everybody has to be in somebody's living room or kitchen. The whole country is our platform, so encourage them to invite people to this party as well. But also you need to be doing what we ask our hosts to do, and that is inviting people personally. We're encouraging you not to use the invite button on the party group, but to actually invite people personally to the party and shoot for the moon. I mean, get people from Alaska and Puerto Rico, if you know them, and, all over the country. People that don't ask people in Texas right now. I mean, you can, but they've had enough struggles. I don't know.
You can't cook it. They don't have power.
No, they don't have power, and their pipes are broken. But people in sunny Arizona or sunny Florida, whatever. But I really encourage you to get involved with this, because even if you don't get a lot of orders from it, but I'm counting on that you will, they're going to see a variety of posts throughout this time. And they're going to get to see the new products starting March 1st. And it'll be a way for you to connect to people that hopefully will get parties for you as well. People will be able to see what a party is like if they've never been on one, or if they have been and they've been hedging about it. We're going to try and encourage them to book parties as well. And I'm hoping that will help. The idea is that this will help to get spring alive and healthy in our businesses. And so we're doing this for all of you as these 5 directors. And I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about the new products I get to share on Monday the 1st about some of the new products. And you can bet I'm going to be sharing that grill and griddle. I used it for the first time on Sunday and made the best pork chops. Oh my word. It was amazing. It didn't take long at all. It was and they were thick pork chops, but they were done. So anyway, so that's kind of what I wanted to share tonight. I really appreciate you sharing about your party, Cheryl, because that's always good to hear what people are doing. Yes. Because we do all do it differently, because we bring our personality to it and our, the time that we have and all those different factors. So I'm glad to hear about that.
I also think it depends on the age of the person. Like I have a younger niece, great niece, that's going to be hosting a party soon. And because that age group is so social media all the time. So I'll probably increase what I'm doing for her, because those people her age are going to be like, every time it pops up, oh, they posted something else, go.
Exactly.
So it's also gonna it's gonna also depend on, that age group type thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is a really good point. And and it's, the times of day, if you have young moms, they might get on during the day, but if you have working people, I mean, we have to accommodate everyone. So then they might be on in the evening, and even young moms may be on last thing at night, before, and let's not discount the men.
Right.
I had somebody tell me recently, oh, my husband loves to cook, but he would never think to buy Pampered Chef. And I said, has he ever seen it? Because I've done parties with men at them, in-home parties, and they're buying the knives, and they want to know if they can put a drill onto the apple core slicer to make it go automatically, and like that kinds of stuff, or they like the big cookware pieces. So yeah, don't discount the men in the world either, because a lot of them are great cooks. And
yeah, my son loves, of course, my son grew up having nothing but Pampered Chef.
yeah,
So he loves it,
yeah.
and of course I had those couple shows prior to starting to sell again, and their entire kitchen is Pampered Chef.
You did that for them, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's good. I'm glad I could.
Right. Yeah,
So,
I'm constantly, my oldest son loves to cook. And he's, he'll ask me about certain products. And then my son-in-law at Christmas time was asking me about different products, and they bought some. And so it's fun to see our kids having had that experience with them,
my girls, like that's all they know. Their kitchens are filled with it as well,
Yeah.
because they don't know anything else.
That's
all they've had.
Well, it's the best. So why should they know anything else, right?
I know. I know. Somewhere over the holiday, a scraper showed up. A Pioneer Woman scraper showed up at my house, and I'm like, "Who does this belong to?" So I'm asking everybody, and I asked Kathy, and Kathy just looked at me. She's like, "I wouldn't have that." She's like, "Have Pampered Chef," and Lindsay's like, "It's not mine. I have Pampered Chef."
Oh, that's funny.
So,
That's funny.
and Casey's like, I don't think it's mine. She's like, I have some, but I don't think it's mine because I have all kinds. And I'm like, what would you have this for? And she's like, oh,
just what she got. Somebody gave it as a gift, or it was a cute thing she thought of getting or something.
I do, but like, she's like, I don't think it's mine. So I still have it here. I have no idea whose it is. And I was telling the girls at work this story, and the new girl's like, well, I guess it's yours. I'm like, no, I won't use that. She's like, why? What's wrong with it? I'm like, nothing, but I have Pampered Chef. She's like, oh, and I'm like, no, but I said, I sold it for so long. That's all I have. I said, I don't know anything else. So that's what I'll use.
She didn't understand that.
I don't know who it belongs to.
That's funny.
Someday it'll work its way home.
Yeah, it'll find another home. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining in tonight, Cheryl. And for all those of you who are watching this recording, be in contact. Let me know if, about joining the mystery host party, because it'll be great. And honestly, other than inviting people, you don't have to do anything. You're just like one of our hosts. We'd like you to comment on the posts. But other than inviting, that's all you have to do. And we're doing this as a gift for you. So.
And did you post that on our
team page,
our Facebook page?
Yes. I will tag everybody, or I'll try and bump it to the top again so that everybody can see it. And
okay. I will go there. I will go. Sorry. I'll go and create a regular mystery party. Correct? Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, on Consultants Corner. And then on the consultant group page is where you'll go in, and then you'll say, this is my link to my party. And one of the directors is compiling all those links into a document that everybody will see on the actual party.
Perfect. Okay. And what day does the party start?
The pre-party posts are going to start Thursday, so Thursday and Friday, but the actual party posts will be Saturday and Sunday. I think that's how it is. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for the new, and there'll be instructions as to what to do so that, because people can only order, like there's going to be a thing on the party that's going to say, last chance, you must order by February 28th. And then it'll say first glance, they can place a second order on February 1st, but they have to do, if they want things that are leaving the line, they have to do them by midnight on the 28th.
Okay, sounds great.
All right. Hey, thanks so much. You have a great evening. I'm going to stop